Snowball, a winning season every year since 2001. What is it about this program that's allowed you guys to continue that sustained success year in and year out?
It's just tough kids, and everybody keeps saying that lately, and I hope that every year I'm like, I don't want to be the one to stop that, and there's a great tradition set from Tim Abel and Chris Depew, and I inherited kids that understood how to play and understood how to be tough, and you can't put a price on that, and our kids show up every day and they work hard, and we're able to always get above 500, I guess.
A lot of star teams or star players on a good team, you see them in the highlights on Friday night, but I guess on paper, Keaton Osborne would be your star player, kind of toiling in obscurity on the defensive line. For you, how does a guy like that set the mentality and just set everything up for the success of an East Noble football program?
Well, I'll tell you what, I would take a star player on the defensive line over a star player at wide receiver or something like that almost any day of the week, because they're involved in every play, and they directly influence how the offense is calling plays. And Keaton has had an awesome offseason. He's being pretty highly recruited. He's got a lot of schools after him, and he's a good player. And I wish him all the luck this year, staying healthy and having a great year. He brings a toughness and a work ethic, and he represents this community really well as to what the people hear about, and it shows on Friday night.
Yeah, does he kind of embody? I think Chris Depew used the phrase "roughneck football" for East Noble, in the lines, in the trenches, because when you think East Noble, that's what you think of as power ball. Is he kind of an embodiment of that?
Absolutely. That's actually kind of our defensive motto. It has been for a while, and Keaton is the leader of our defense, and a perfect example of what a roughneck would be if there was a roughneck around here.
As far as this team goes, offensively, always good, especially for a head coach to have a quarterback with experience back. Where does that set up your offense, and how do you go about replacing a guy like Brandon Mabel, who had over 1,300 yards last year?
Brandon was obviously a very talented player, and we wish him all the luck in the world up at Grand Valley State. But you got to move on. And while he was here last year, he missed 3 games. We suspended him for 3 games, and during that time, next man up. We found other guys that wanted to get in and play hard, and that's no different now. We recruited the Halls, and we developed guys, and we feel like we got guys that can step up and be just as good as Brandon, and we're real excited about some of the guys we have there.
Tell me about this senior class, because numbers-wise, not huge, but talent-wise, leadership-wise, maybe a little bit bigger than just the numbers suggest.
Yeah, it's the smallest senior class when I got here, they were freshmen, and there were 8 of them, and now we've got it up to like 12 or 13, but all of them are key kids that have a role and understand it and work hard. A lot of them on the defense, and I love their mentality. I love their aggressiveness, and they've set a good standard this season of how everybody's going to have to work.
What's impressed you about this team, not only the offseason, but in the first week of camp here so far?
Just the growth, the constant willingness to work hard and, be in the weight room and put in the time and put in the effort and get their nose dirty. And, those are all characteristics of good teams, later on. And they're showing some of those things. While maybe they're not showing like the flashes of brilliance, flinging it all over, they are showing the willingness to get dirty and get after people. And that's something that you can hang your hat on.